Cek 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 satu cek 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 satu cek cek satu cek 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 satu. Halo, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kita coba meta heading, guys. Agak susah nih mainnya sekarang nih. Updatean terbaru.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And as you can see, we've already started here. Beckham. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Threads one in. So Dida between the sticks for this one. Widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great... Goes in for the header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And he's onside. Hangs one in.
Oh, Koller.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Beckham. Cross
Kena
deflected
terus
over the goal line
umpannya.
for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ih, dibalikin lagi.
Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Corner number 2 then. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Pedri.
Suara apa ini?
Tchouameni puts his foot on the gas. And here's Ronaldinho.
Oh, takbiran.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And the flag has stayed down. And he's quick to get it clear again. Messi, Nunez, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bentar guys, sorry ya guys, ada berisik. Ada orang takbiran guys, sorry.
It'll be a throw-in. Gets his pass away. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for the run. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Mbappe. Van Bouten deals with that comfortably. Figo. Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about. Vieira.
Ya Allah, dijaga terus.
He's gone forward. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Messi. Showing good feet. And it's Xabi Alonso. Nunez. It's a goal kick. 15 minutes till half-time. Alexander-Arnold. It's a good ball out wide. Indonesia finding their passes.
Yes.
And that is out of play. And he can clear it away.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, that's a little loose.
Ya Allah.
Out of play for a goal kick. Oh, there's a probing ball.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Beckham wins the duel this time.
Salah. Itu Beckham umpan.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He's in, surely! Shapes to shoot! That was very necessary. Pedri, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold, can he get it through? Figo in acres of space out wide.
Ya
I think
Allah,
if that can be
nyampe.
repeated, there's a good chance of
Gimana
a
dia?
goal.
No, that's too long. Struck first time. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Big header. And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Climbs
Yo
up big.
Allah, Koller.
Boom, header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although
Susah
he
tuh.
clearly
Iya,
feels he should have
dapat.
done better with it.
We are into overtime.
Koller.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, what a
Allah
climb!
Akbar, Koller.
And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. So we reached the halfway point.
Indonesia really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Indonesia
Yeay,
into the dressing room,
bisa lari,
not yet
Figo.
having broken through. Tight, cagey game.
Nah, dapat.
Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Indonesia are probably
Fred.
feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his halftime team talk.
Nah,
Koller.
lada.
Koller!
Allah, Koller. Sialan.
Routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. That's a lovely, neat pass. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive. The type of
Fred,
move to
susahnya.
please any coach.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ah, he's given it away.
Allah, nyesel sama
Adams
begitu.
gets good distance on it.
Tumpah.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing.
no.
They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust.
And it's been given away. Now it's Haaland. Beckham. Alexander-Arnold. Beckham. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He is just caressing the ball. It's a really well-measured ball. Maldini can get it clear.
Look, a little variation can't hurt here because they've got no previous.
He rises! Oh,
Akhirnya.
taken with style. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 60 minutes is number 19, Erling Haaland.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice ball, and he's in here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Figo. Beckham. Cleared without hesitation. Chouameni.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Looks to go up
Oh,
and over.
Kata.
Now it's Darwin. Indonesia can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well timed, excellent interception. Figo concedes a free kick for that.
Hampir.
Has ruffled a few feathers, but
Koller,
well
Koller.
dealt with. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah.
That's not going to find its target. Defending was strong and firm. Adams attempts a clearance.
Indonesia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Beckham.
Ya Allah.
That has been knocked clear. Crosses it in.
Ya
Not
Allah.
pretty, but it gets the job done.
Susahnya. Sekali.
Beckham could try cutting inside
Ayo.
here. It's a mighty
Oh.
effort. Harmlessly behind.
Susah juga crossing gini.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So here comes the substitution.
Darwin Núñez. Number 9. Pedri. Coming on the field. Number 5.
Now it's
Griezmann.
Figo. Koller.
Nah.
23.
Beckham.
Eh.
Van der Vaart.
Ya Allah. Berat.
Indonesia still ahead by the game's only goal. Now it's Griezmann. That's a good
Bahaya.
ball played into space. Always onto this. Hits one.
Anjing, kena. Astagfirullahalazim, kenapa gitu backnya bodoh.
Right back, but they are level. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Cuk, ancuk.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the
Eh.
bench and waiting moments ago. Already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Meh, serang lagi, meh.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
He's
Offset,
managed to get himself
trap.
offside.
You
Pintar
wonder
dia maju.
if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Clips it so gently. Nicely worked. Dida gets it away. And smartly reclaimed.
Kontol,
Aims
pan.
beyond the defence. Now it's Haaland.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That is a great pick out.
Kenapa
And the
CB-nya
assistant
suka
referee
kosong ya?
rightly gives him offside. Xavi Alonso. Oh, a delicate chip through. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Figo.
Sial.
Ball's gone out of play. And that's gone loose. Great
Ya
defending,
Allah.
strong and determined. And that is as far as it goes.
Baru di
So it
Koller
is
susah
something for
sekarang.
both, but ideal for neither. Both parties.
Gini Koller. Heading udah 100. Apakah Koller bisa mencetak gol?
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world.
Kok gitu
No
umpannya
decibels spared
Beckham.
in this collected chorus. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ya
That was
Allah,
a
susahnya
reprieve
crossing ini.
for the time being. No, he's not getting any further than that.
You can never be short of runners into space.
There's the shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball, and then unleash.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Serginho. Oh, perfectly measured that. Can he finish?
Ya Allah, lemot backnya. Kenapa sih larinya tidak ada?
Since going a
Sundri.
goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expert. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shoot dari sini.
And he's had it.
Asam.
And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
And he was quick to react.
Ya, salah.
And no, that was never going to make it. That's played into space. Played back in.
Nggak bisa lari.
It's the goalkeepers to claim.
Setan Koller nggak bisa lari.
And that's a throw-in. And it's Figo. Lobbed in behind. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Haaland.
Ya Allah.
He's had it nicked away.
Allah.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite
Mundur.
a game here.
Mundur.
Beckham simply refused to be outdone there. Back into the middle. Beckham. Oh, what a pass!
Nggak bisa lari.
Cruyff.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yeah, he's found it there. pass has gone astray. Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about. And he welcomes it in. Haaland. All played through for the wide man.
Ya Allah, bengkok dia suntik.
Great defending, strong and determined. Beckham. Can he latch on to this?
Dampak.
Interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Beckham.
Kena kamu. Allah.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Distributed tidily. Goes in for the header.
Allah.
Oh,
Jupret.
terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Beckham to take it as usual. And now a sudden chance to counter. Beckenbauer. And it's Zanetti. And Serginho. And it's Zanetti. He won't be happy with that one. Vieira. Zanetti. Pirlo. Alcantara. Eto'o. Now that's well seen too. Haaland. Figo. Figo on a strong run down the right.
Well played and well cleared.
Corner. So, third corner of the game. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance for the header! Chance
Jupret.
again. No.
Indonesia really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Indonesia get their fourth corner. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Zanetti cuts out the pass, and it's Cruyff. Played back in.
Eto'o really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Figo.
There will be 3 minutes
Into stoppage
added
time, whistle due any moment. Interesting ball.
Yeah, we get to see this
Upset,
more and more.
Yalan.
Defenders popping up in these positions.
Totti. Looking for the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Now it's Pirlo.
Jaga, jaga.
A temporary retreat here.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
And that's the second half started.
Indonesia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Alexander-Arnold. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
0.
Oh, what a ball, he shapes to shoot!
Undal.
Marvellous
Game
goal!
anjing.
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have a breakthrough.
Sumpah.
Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Yeah. And it's Figo. Played into space out wide.
Tundul itu bangga.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those
Game
breaking
cacat,
passes
Koller
just to
cacat.
spread the play.
Pangguitan nih. Tingginya ada bodoh.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh no, this does not look good. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Allahu Akbar.
Alexander-Arnold. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking.
Offset dong.
And the whistle's gone,
kontok.
presumably for offside.
The attendance for this
Aim
match
forwards.
was
Good luck with that dink
72,306.
over the top. Short changes him with that pass. Beckham. Well seen.
Allah,
Saw
Beckham,
that
bebek.
coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just
Tadi
cannot get
crossing.
away.
He needs a...
Can he put it away?
Gitu dong.
It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
As simple as you like. The outcome
Ya
utterly
Allah.
inevitable.
Yeah, I really can't say
Dia
enough as to
kemana? Bek
how good the final
jalan,
goal was.
jalan.
It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Nah.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to
Ari,
be
Figo.
expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Koller.
Nah.
Floated through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was
dapat.
well played,
Tadi
well
Figo.
stopped.
Can he get onto this? Nice ball, and he
Ya
might be in here.
Allah.
Beckenbauer. And it's Eto.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's really well manoeuvred.
Mm.
And it's Cruyff. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Allah, offset.
Figo. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Wih.
Substitution in progress.
Liverpool choosing to make the first change.
Ya Allah.
And he cuts out the supply.
Lari Figo.
He's in plenty of space here.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really
Yuk,
sharply done.
umpan apa itu? Figo. Umpannya menyakitkan.
Totti. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Alexander-Arnold.
Nah,
Oh, he's
Figo,
found
lari
support
Figo.
out wide.
Please, lari
This is
Figo,
what
lari.
good chemistry is all about.
Figo
Koller.
crosses.
Allah Akbar, Koller. Mana lompatanmu,
He's
Koller?
had it taken off him.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for
Oh,
a
no!
last fling.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Beckham. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Bastoni.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
4 added minutes has been
Figo.
indicated.
Great work on the overlap.
Unding
And the
offside
assistant referee
terus.
rightly gives him
Biawak, biawak.
offside.
Setar aja terus. Waktu.
Substitutions taking place.
Liverpool are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Ya Allah, beratnya.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Riskat.
Good read, needed to be.
Oh, bagus.
And they've got rid. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Cantona.
Allah Akbar.
Look at, can he finish?
Allah
Oh,
kon.
that's
Kon,
incredible.
an.
That may just do it. Just so calm under pressure. And he
Babi.
managed to fashion a fine.
Game babi, game
And
babi.
there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutral.
Ntar turun lagi anjing. Kok kayak asu. Ini Koller nih kok gini sih? Coba otomatis lu. Jumping 82. Nah, otomatis dia lah. Setan, setan.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Beckham looking to run onto it.
Umpan Beckham.
And that's been won straight back. Looking for the runner. Alexander-Arnold, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe! Oh, Red, nice interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nah.
Played into space out wide.
Ya Allah.
Out of play for a goal kick. That has been cut short.
Nah. Yo, jatuh dia, nendang jatuh, Haaland.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Offset dong. Oh enggak.
Figo.
Figo.
Quarter of an hour played. Seedorf with a definite foul there.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Oh, perfectly measured that. No, that's been intercepted. Cannavaro. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm going to keep an eye out for this guy, Kyle Walker, especially because his team build from the back. Whether he's going to stay out wide or move into midfield and create some overloads. He's a player I hugely admire for his intelligence, his sense of positioning, and boy, can he sprint.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Figo providing an outlet on that flank. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, that's terribly wayward. Schneider. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rice. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Rice. Lizarazu. Beckham played out towards the right wing. Half an hour played now. And it's Figo. Beckham is wide and looking to get onto this.
Umpan setan.
Beckham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Schneider.
That's good play from him.
Nice control. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Ya Allah.
Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe. Mbappe. Now it's Rice. Beckham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great
Go.
deal.
Pak.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Alexander-Arnold looking to get on the end of this. And it's Vieira. Can he get it through? And Dijk
Ball
gets it
on,
away.
Nick.
And he thumps it clear. Van Dijk.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Czech catches it safely.
Added time.
Threads one in. Now it's Figo. Well
Tundal,
seen.
Figo.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains
Fellow
goalless.
attendees, this is a
How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals. So don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
substitution on the field. Number 41. Right.
Here we go again then.
Coming on the field is...
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Figo.
Kata, umpannya jeleknya.
Schneider. That's Nedved. Nedved running with the ball. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great... Now the finish! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Oh dear, less said about that pass, the better. Vieira. Figo.
Nah.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind
Ih,
is
su.
filled.
Kurang tenaga tuh gimana? Susah main heading ini juga.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Walker. Coming on the field. Number
Schneider.
21. Alessandro Bastoni. Number 8. Zerberto.
Passing nice.
Woohoo!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Finished. Real chance!
Untung cek kuat.
That's what you call
Untung
inspired
cek kuat.
goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been knocked clear.
The attendance for this
Indonesia
match was
have the chance to go the other way.
71,198.
Gamba Osaka are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
He rises!
Ih!
Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
That's been cut out, well played. Lizarazu makes the interception. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That has ended up in
Nah.
no man's land. Haaland,
Keempat, kenapa das?
and he can clear it
Sumpret,
away.
salah tekan.
Indonesia have reclaimed it.
Astaga.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Nedved, and he's managed to get free. Nedved unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's found a way through. Turns and goes. It's Snyder! Oh, taken with style. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up. Perhaps
Lombardi.
deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's
Kontol,
clear that the
Pandit
keeper was
Kontol.
unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight...
Oh, they could be caught out
Pandit
here.
babi.
It's run loose here. Mbappe! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Anjing. Bola. Alah, tahan kan. Musuhnya kurang ajar, lama formasi bajingan.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Schneider. Number 7, Vinicius Junior.
Barella.
Coming on the field, number 22.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi. Substitutions
No
taking
messing
place.
about, just bludgeoned away. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's hoisted clear. And now the hit!
Yo, ancok,
Should have put
ancok.
that one away.
Nedved has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Nah, masa
They
offset.
may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Tundal.
Haaland is flagged offside. Chiellini gets across to intercept that, and it's Nedved. And there's green grass ahead of him. That is lovely. And that has been cleared.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, important interception. Vieira. That's really well manoeuvred. To Roberto. Pass is just off target. And he's heaved it away. Well timed, excellent interception. And the pass is intercepted. He's looking to set free a runner. Shapes to shoot!
Anjing.
They've done it! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over surely.
That looks like a preconceived plan.
Game anjing, Konami anjing. You lost kontol, biar dah ini babi. Konami kontol babi. Finishing kontol, kurangin. Ini WEBCAM banget. Numpang kayak asu WEBCAM. Numpang enak bener. Si paling galak. Ya, kok bentar lagi nih. Jing Jonathan tah.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. But if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Beckham. There's the shot!
Gitu
What
dong.
a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The goal scorer after
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe. Mbappe. The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
That's a throw. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a
Salah,
clever-looking
Salah.
ball. So nearly the perfect ball. And they've switched it over to the other side. Nicely weighted ball. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Figo. Beckham. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Costa Curta gets it away.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if
He gets big.
Thank
They've
you,
scored!
Drogba.
And with that goal comes comfort. Simple,
Muhammad Ogi,
certain,
halo bang.
effective.
Sudah
He
bang
just
kemarin bang.
guided it in.
Hari
superb
Kamis
timing
ya.
to generate that
Senin.
power through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little
Dapat
opportunity.
Isak.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Keeper has taken decisive action. Crossed it again. Oh, smashing header!
Ooh, Drogba.
And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong...
Great chance! It's anyone's... Oh, what has happened here? Big chance! Figo.
Ya
He
Allah
steps
Ta'ala.
in, and that's the end of that. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, it's come loose. Port with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there.
Ya salah, kok gitu.
Sane will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Udah nyampe.
Beckham with the cross.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Drogba. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Gnabry. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice sequence of passes this.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ya.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koller.
Ya Allah, nak ada larinya kelap.
Çalhanoğlu. And here's the chance to counter.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's there to get rid. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Pinches it off him. Figo. Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tar gets it away. Seedorf. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And there is the half-time whistle. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Tunisia, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half. It's Figo! Oh, the ball's run loose here, and he should have made it 4. That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold.
Figo really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And that has been cleared. Beckham, the regular corner taker. He's got 4. He will be livid with himself.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Costa Curta. Mbappe. Seedorf proves too strong. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It'll be a throw-in. Koller. Vieira looking to get on the end of this. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Referee's given a throw. Showing great feet there. Van Dijk. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Drogba!
Ya Allah, Drogba.
Great football, shot and save. Corner number 3 coming up. Up he goes! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Beckham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Balten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he spark a counter here? Figo. Alexander-Arnold could try cutting inside here. Courtois deals with it effortlessly. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Delivers across. Koller. Can he finish?
Ngawak.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So here comes a substitution.
Sane. Number 20. Çalhanoğlu. Number
Costa
15.
Curta.
Schlotterbeck.
That's going in strongly.
Coming on the field. Neymar. Number 24. Fletcher.
Now it's Neymar.
Number 6.
Fletcher.
Adams.
Mbappe. And through to the goalkeeper. Figo. Alexander-Arnold has created one goal already. That's
Offset
offside.
lagi.
Yes, it is.
Ya elah, dia start terus orang.
Just
Yep.
eases him off the ball. Beckham. He's through here.
Nggak bisa lari.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Port have the chance to go the other way. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Chouameni. Griezmann touches it back. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's a throw.
Lagi start sampai kiamat. Siapa kamu ganti, bro? Siapa? Lah, menang tuh enggak. WEBCAM.
Substitution on the field. Number 22. Serge Gnabry. Coming on the field.
And it's
is
Fletcher.
Number 17. Andy Cole. Substitutions
The
taking place.
defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chouameni. And Fletcher! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Rijkaard. Chips it through. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Indonesia are almost home and dry now.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's looking for the runner here.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Ya,
It's
belum
a decent
dapat,
clearance.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Port are looking to go forward now. That is good
Added
alertness.
minute has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Port are looking to break at pace. Can he latch on to this? He is through here. And time is up. Indonesia can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest.
Gratisan tempur lawan gratisan tempur.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Hits one! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Showing good feet. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Decent hit!
Ya Allah, hampir.
Just off target.
Del Piero probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Yeah.
And it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Koller. Now it's Beckham. Good spot, he's seen the run. Played into space out wide. He's had
Ya
it!
Allah, melenceng.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. chance! Rijkaard. Koller. Mbappe cuts out the pass. Barella. Del Piero. Sobosla. And the finish!
Sundal.
Oh, taken with
Jago
style.
orang pepe.
Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong
Apa sih
teams of fairly
backnya?
equal
Kontol.
standards.
Back anjing.
Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it
Kontol,
back and the
back
focus to
anjing.
make it count.
Tim
A very
Pepe.
tasty combination.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Well,
Ini
their
bangga
manager seems to
buitan
have them
asu.
always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Figo delivers.
Sundal di comeback asu.
It's a throw-in.
Tut.
Out to the right. Now it's Del Piero. Barella. Beckham. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, it's come loose. And the pass is intercepted. Swung over. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's had it taken off him. Half an hour played now. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Well read, nice interception.
Whatever
Ya
happens,
lari sendiri.
that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Del Piero. Mbappe.
Ye elah, WEBCAM setan. Si anjing. Start terus apa? Kamu start bro, kontol. Banyak gerak. Anjing. Ayo main sudah lah. Start terus. Anjing main start terus saya udah formasi dah baru menang 2 aja. 1
good read.
kontol
That's
nih
great positioning.
kontol.
So good from him.
Threads one in. Well, super find. And he's managed to get free. And he looked
Kontol.
every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Driving on and making good progress. He is through here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Barella. Cleared without complication.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Caicedo. Can he put it away? Yamal!
Anjing.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Namin Yamat Asu.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. They get a throw in.
Grafiknya sama main game sialan.
Now it's Szoboszlai. And the shot!
Allah Akbar.
Caught offside that time.
Ya itu babi.
And there is the half-time whistle. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Umpan babi.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That pass has been well intercepted. Yamal,
Anjing.
he has found the way through. There's the shot!
Kontol, game kontol.
It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Anjing, anak
That
nakal.
really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Well, that has changed the
Eh,
dynamics
babi,
somewhat.
joget dia
They've
lagi
seen the
babi.
light and the opposition
Ih,
have
si
been
babi
left in the
joget
dark.
dia kontol.
Caicedo. That's been intercepted.
That was well played.
Nah, ayo
well
anjing,
stopped.
lari.
Spread neatly.
Ibu babi. Kop. Kontol gol yang anjing. Emang top banget.
Back to within one.
Terus kok
Interesting.
kontol game
Indonesia
Pepe.
clearly executed that with considerable confidence.
Kok
It only
habis,
took seconds to
anjing.
score once the ball was recovered.
The goal scorer
Ayo lagi satu.
after 54
Fokus guys. Lagi satu guys.
Number
We have got ourselves a game here.
Eh, anjing joget dia. Bergaya si asu babi. Tol baru dompet ini anjing.
Mbappe going full steam
Joget
ahead
is
down the left
anjing.
flank. Looks a good ball through. Barella! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was
Eh, dah
quite
serius dah.
close.
Ini usah kita basa-basi lagi dah. Tinggal.
And he was quick to react. And it's Del
Bisa
Piero.
dikejar Pepe. Angkutan
Here's
asu.
Mbappe. Barella. And he's
Wah,
managed to get rid. Up towards the front line. Back into the middle.
The attendance for this match
Delicately.
was
Oh, that was
71,550.
never going to make it. Del Piero. Del Piero. Figo. And it's Beckham. Oh, that's well seen too.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, dia Koller.
Caicedo
Koller
gets
banget.
it away. Alexander-Arnold, he's got
Oh, dia
goal.
kontol, Koller.
Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Siapa lagi dia formasi? Si anjing. Aduh, cepet. Buang-buang energi saya aja.
substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Van Bouten.
Selidi ni pangkal.
Oh, easy pickings there. Robertson getting this one clear. Oh, perfectly measured that. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Asli orang ni kasar man.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Probably be looking to play it square from here. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. He rises!
Kontol! Kontol! Koller lagi na.
They've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Comeback ni aku.
Van Bouten makes the interception.
Comeback lagi ni.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Indonesia merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Del Piero, and he has been fouled there. There's a quick free kick. Pulisic. Now it's Figo. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Beckham, who does have an assist to his name. No, he's just misjudged that one. Casillas clears.
4 added minutes has been
Beckham.
indicated.
And here's Figo. That is a brilliant interception. And he thumps it clear. Played out to the right. Keeper's dealt with that. And that has been cleared. Al-Kubasi attempts a clearance. It's Drogba!
Ya Allah, nah.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Maju semua.
All the
maju.
big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Cleared away. Has a shot!
Ya Allah.
Well, he's
The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. What a game, a contest.
Oke, dikit lagi guys. Dikit lagi guys. Taruh guys, cari rokok dulu. Rokok aneh, mana mungkin nih. Aduh, sakit kuping. ยืด
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels... Oh, he's been caught napping! And the shot!
Izin kalah saya.
It's in! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Koller really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vieira. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, they could break here. Look at the space here. Seedorf. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for the runner. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. That's a nicely measured pass. Seedorf. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And he's managed to get rid. That pass has been well intercepted. Beckham in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous.
Ya Allah.
Indonesia really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Beckham clearly looking the key component now with the...
It's Drogba! Deftly away. He won't be happy with that one. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Upamecano producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Terrific header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Zaire Emery plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And that interception was most necessary. There's the shot! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
And that's it. That was always inevitable. Indonesia grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Alexander-Arnold, Figo, he's in plenty of space here. He's in space and looking for options. Costa Curta gets it away. Indonesia upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Van Bouten makes the interception. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's making progress on the ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vigo with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Nicely worked. Oh, what has happened here? Beckham. And it's Vigo. No way through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well-timed, excellent interception. Drogba. Koller. Rijkaard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's cut it out. And we hit half-time. Indonesia head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are back on the way. Big header! He will be livid with himself. Vieira.
Alexander-Arnold really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
No, that's been intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about. And the flag has stayed down. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Seedorf. Played in. And he was alert to it. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Drogba. And that was very necessary. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a key interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Goes in for the header! He has done it! And the comeback is complete! With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
The attendance
So
for
we
this
have a
match was
breakthrough. Now how will things
72,306.
develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
And it's Drogba. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Drogba. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's played him through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, smashing header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the finish! In for the pieces!
Ya Allah.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Up he goes! He scores! And this is getting better and better. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Indonesia have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Vieira stands tall and stands strong. Alexander-Arnold. Beckham. Oh, no. No circumventing this opponent. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Figo. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Figo. Coming on the
Oh, it's a
field
nice idea,
is
but the
number
execution was
16.
lacking.
Now,
Oh, red. Nice interception.
substitutions taking place.
Looking for options for movement. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Drogba being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long.
There's the hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count.
Wow.
A very tasty combination.
Jago juga orang.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. In with a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Oh, smashing header! Whistle's gone, that's foul. Alexander-Arnold. Beckham is wide and looking to get onto this. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's the throw. And the volley. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Van Bouten put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree. It's Maradona! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique. Might want to be careful there.
He's had it nicked away. Belletti. In with the challenge. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Drogba looking to get on the end of this. He gets big! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Roberto Carlos. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that has not gone well. Beckham. Alexander-Arnold made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Koller. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. Figo. And it's Beckham. Alexander-Arnold is looking to influence the game from out wide. Chance with a header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Drogba.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Van Balten can get it clear. Figo. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's not got that quite right.
Mama. Titip buku.
Costa Curta. He's had it taken off him. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
Rumah ni.
Adams.
Kan.
Beckenbauer. Oh, what a mistake! Drogba!
Mama, apa
We'll
pula?
simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Ulang, Mama, ulang,
Will
Mama.
they claim to that? Maradona. Costa Curta. And it's Drogba.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That looks a good ball. Great chance! Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Indonesia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
It's a pretty loose pass. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Indonesia deserve to be ahead, and probably should be in front by more, considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half, and a good solid win.
Indonesia head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Pass is just off target. Oh, what decent hit! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Played towards the other side, and he cuts out the supply. Van Dijk. Guardiola. Decent progress down the left. Oh, no joy this time. And he's quick to snatch it back. Alexander-Arnold. Strong running down that left flank. Guardiola. Roberto Carlos. Van Dijk makes the interception.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Beckham, he's got tall. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Vieira picks it up from the goal kick.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ya, gitu. Tadi umpan.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
987.
Back into the middle. Maradona, nicely spread. No, again there's no way through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, nice touch. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And the shot!
Ya Allah, panak
He
dia.
has done it! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game...
Guardiola! He has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
It's loose, and there's a... And again! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because...
And a header! This time, surely! Loose... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Koller is flagged offside.
Halo Bang Firman. Siap, Bang. Thank you.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. He's got away. Delivery from Mbappe. That's not going to find its target.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's a little off target. And he welcomes it in. It's Drogba!
Allah Akbar, Drogba.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Yeah.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Maradona. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Beckham. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, it's Beckham. Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Guardiola. Belts one. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Chips it through. He's cut it out. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Firman. Nggak nge-push kah
And
Bang
that will
Firman?
be it. Indonesia can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned
sisi 2. Ya. Konsol kah juga bang atau mobile? Buset, Koller juga. Koller. Koller. Oke. Wah, mantap nih bang.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he's managed to gift it back. And here's Bellingham. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Substitution on the field.
Iya bang, bener.
All he needs to do
Agak-agak
is to
baku.
place this between the
Tadi
goalposts
jarang dapat
and basically let them attack it.
Oh, that was vital. Maldini has given away a free kick. It's not taking him long,
updatean yang
and
sekarang
that's going to be a booking.
finishingnya agak kurang juga bang. Jarang gol. Lagi kalau ini tadi bar apa tanding
Yeah,
terbang
it's Figo.
ada cuma setengah bar.
Here's Figo. He's having a go.
Ya Allah.
Bellingham.
Keren sekali
I
tadi.
wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bellingham. Drogba. It's a pretty loose pass. Quarter of an hour played. Just too much on that. Floats it up and over. Maldini gets over and intercepts. And that is a little undercooked. Still goalless. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckham into the box. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. White. He won't be happy with that one, and he's heaved it away. And it's Drogba. Well, that's been cut out, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pass somewhat off target. Boca Juniors are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence.
Oh, here's a chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Onana really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Indonesia have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And the finish! And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Wah, kali orang ni.
Thuram gathers from the goal kick. Drogba. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Van Dijk
Oh, ya.
just eases him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Beckham. Oh, good spread. Beckham. Played into space out wide. Caught offside that time. The pass has gone astray. Bellingham. White is one whose deliveries we all know about. Bellingham. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Boca Juniors have their third corner. And Dijk with the clearance. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Koller. Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Alexander-Arnold looking to get on the end of this. That's very neat. And it's Vieira. That's a shade optimistic. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Seedorf goes on a charge down the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, smashing
Ya
header!
Allah.
Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Big header!
Yo.
He will
Yeah.
be livid with himself.
Lengket terus.
Nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Beckham looking to run onto it. And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Defending of the desperate variety. Alexander-Arnold. Koller. Alexander-Arnold. Neatly clipped into space.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
No way through. And here's Drogba. Can he finish?
Kena.
They've scored! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Number 6.
So we have the first goal.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth a treat.
Stood up well to him there. Chooses to go cross-field. Beckham with the cross. Climbs up big. Harmlessly behind. Van Dijk is there, and he can pick it up. Beckham. White.
Boca Juniors are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He gets
Ya
big.
Allah, susah memang nyundul ni.
Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Koller. He can run onto that. And that's a... And the shot!
Mantap.
It's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected.
Oh, what a climb! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Ball swung in. Well played. That has snuffed
Yeah,
out the danger. Now it's Beckham. Oh, good-looking ball. That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Koller. And the pass is intercepted. Onana. Now it's Beckham. Vieira. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Beckham. And they've got a throw. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Now it's Beckham. White. Spread neatly. Beckham. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Boca Juniors really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Ya.
Ball is over the line. Lidu and the finishing line in sight. Bellingham. Well, that looks a good ball through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It is a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here.
Udah pelak kan.
And the shot! Always going over the top.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands,
Ya
that
bang, ini
kind
dari
of
tadi ini
thing
tak
is
gol-gol.
not going to get them back into
Alah,
this game.
Drogba, jalur darat. Tak boleh. Tak mampu lagi.
5 minutes remaining now. A nicely aimed pass. Bellingham. He's in plenty of space here. And Dijk with the clearance. Beckham hurtling down that right flank.
Dia ajak lawannya tak mukul-mukulin.
That pass isn't the best. Whatever he had in mind, that was
There will
not
be 3
it.
minutes added time.
Drogba. Vieira.
Yes, salah.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Onana. Some resolute defending there. And it's Drogba. That's been cut out, well played. And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid...
Sedikit. Mantap juga gini. Pemainmu bagus-bagus, Bang. Ya, Bang. Alhamdulillah nih, Bang. Udah di PC berapa, Bang Firman? Buset, serem Bang Firman. Masih satu aja. Agak susah ya Bang sekarang nih mainnya nih. Namanya formasi Bang. Oh.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Schneider. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire. Perhaps one of the most compelling characters ever to grace a football field.
Yeah, and don't forget, an inspirational leader too, who always rose to the occasion. And he'll have a busy game being both the team's engine and leading the attack.
Never to be forgotten. And here's Messi. And it's Schneider. Figo. Alexander-Arnold. Koller. And it's Eto. Messi. And the shot!
Talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. That looks like a preconceived
Iya bang, sama mata asis juga nih bang. Enak semata asis ya.
So a breakthrough already. Messi.
Cuman semata asis nih double tap nih satu tombol aja ya.
That is lovely.
Biasa kan 2 tombol.
In with the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Really running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Figo. Driving on and making good progress. It's run loose here. Climbs up big.
Anjing Drogba keren, ganteng.
And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Ya Allah.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Mundur.
Now it's Eto.
Wow.
He's a sharp little ball here. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Beckenbauer. Shot could be on. Pedri. He can get that clear. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Eto. Koller. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Iyalah.
30 minutes gone. Schneider. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot.
Asu.
Palermo into the lead once more.
look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Anjir.
Palermo take the lead. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's managed to get free. And the finish!
So, oh,
Beckenbauer. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is
yeah.
reassuring because
Pepe
the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
iya ketipu nih bang. Susah. Jago nih sekarang. Agar close prapon itu. Nah, ayo
That looks a
anjing
cracking
maju
ball.
lari.
And the shot's on here.
Tentang Pepe, Drogba anjing kontol.
Pedri. And it's Beckham.
Lari
He's made sure that's not getting through.
si
Pedri.
Asu.
Messi.
Turun lagi
Has
dah
found the
ini.
net here, of course.
Capeknya main asli. Turun naik ke.
Chip
Ke
through.
ancuk. Minimal
Ruben
terus
Dias
anjing.
cuts out the pass. Thuram. Forwards and with intent. He's found a way through. Drogba.
Oh, berat. Jangan
Great
gitu
ball if he
back
can get
anjing.
there. Oh, shooting
Back
chance!
Pepe.
It's a goal!
Sorry guys.
A two-goal lead.
Si
and they're
Asu,
firmly in
backnya
control.
Asu.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Buang kamu si anjing, back anjing. Gak bisa. Rokoknya yang habis nih bang, belum dibeliin sama bini. Nah, minggu dia pulang nih rokok habis, jadi tak konten main game setan. HP-nya udah aja 100 lagi tuh bang.
Cambio di giocatori.
Ada terus.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Jago si anjing nih kan. Kontol 63 dia. Masih anjing ini.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi a dare il proprio contributo alla nostra fondazione per l'aiuto alle popolazioni più povere.
Kok dengan gue lagi satu nih Suren, mending habis. Iya nih, bekas-bekasan, putung rokok disedot ini. Jago orang nih bener, sakit kepala saya
And
dibuat.
the action is back on the way.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on turn.
Has a goal!
Oh!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Asu
Koller
lah,
really must be
Sial
thinking
udah.
what he has to do to score there.
Dan emang sial udah.
Size really matters, and it's time
Yeah.
to make it matter now.
Defending of the desperate variety. Koller. And Cech pulls off a sensational save. Oh, what has happened here? They want to be quick to recover this. Messi. Neto. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Schneider. Cantona. It's Pedri. He's looking to set free a runner. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Distributed tidily. Koller. That pass has been well intercepted. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Oh, really
Yo,
well taken
offset,
goal.
sialan.
Offside.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment
Yeah.
and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Beckham is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really take...
Up he goes! And the ball's
Sumpah.
come loose here.
Hoki
There's no
orang ni,
doubt it's a long
hoki
way
orang ni,
back, but
sumpah.
they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Beribu-ribu kesempatan.
71.550 spettatori.
Pedri.
Sumpah. Hoki orang ni.
Pedri going face to
Petir,
face
kamu
with his great
bajingan.
rival. Oh, super ball.
Si kontol emang sial lah ini.
Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a
Aus
treat.
dia sampai anu.
And yes, it's him again.
Ya, deh. Habis lah. Mungkin kata lawan. Memang.
Sostituzione per il Palermo. Numero 10.
Both
Messi.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 11.
So now the difference is 3.
Numero 8.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority.
Kok
cause of
Neymar
mild
salah, saya
frustration.
masukin harusnya Messi. Salah.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Yalah.
Thuram. Indonesia
Salah
have,
masukin, guys.
after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Kok
Neither of these two want to come off
Ih,
second best.
si anjing kok
Figo.
gaya-gayaan.
And the counter is on.
Gak ada respect nih. Kontol.
And it's Neymar.
Respect dong. Tuh.
Done delicately. Can he get onto this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more
Tundal
oomph
bet
to reach
anjing
its
semua
target.
bet.
He's got the shot away! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very
Baru
best.
bang kita
All he'd be
passing lah
thinking
dulu.
is,
Salah
please,
masukin saya.
ground, swallow me up.
Tundal kok Neymar. Messi, sama rupa kartu. Nih, dia sama rupa kartu. Sialan. Nah, belit sedih nih.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Kita belit sedih guys.
Neymar goes short. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, good read.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out for a throw.
Jago orang benar.
Alonso. Now that's well seen too. Vieira.
Sundal lemas Vieira.
Oh, easy pickings there. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe.
Mari,
It's Figo.
mari Asu.
Koller. He's shifting through. Koller!
Allah,
Really well taken goal.
kelas guys.
And
Lihat tuh
they
Koller.
are right back within
Ancok,
touch.
Koller keren.
Yeah, I'd call
Eh,
that
lagi dua
transition with bite.
bisa nih.
They won it back and bit hard.
Indonesia
Usah
give
main-main.
themselves a
Usah
fighting
main-main.
chance. Now the finish.
Anjing.
Scores.
Well, it always comes down to
Kontol,
the telling
buitan
final
kontol.
pass, and
Bodoh.
that was a beauty.
Ancok. Game babi. Capek ngegolin, digolin. Si asu. Kontol, game ini turun lagi. Si asu. Rokok habis nih soalnya guys. Anjir, kalah. Ini bangga nih, si anjing ini. Bangga. Pakai siapa? Beak nih. Ini si anjing nih bangga. Laus nih pakai lah. Gila asu nih. Anjing. Pigu nih turun lah sama pigu. Si asu. Paham dah. Ini juga pakai blok babi. Gini. Ayo coba lagi lah. Tes. Nggak bisa saya kalau nggak main sundel bang. Firman Saputra. Susah sekarang update nih. Main apa dong? Coba main yang lain ya. Taruh nih. Ayo. Setan nggak bisa di cancel lagi. Aduh. Ayo, main yang lain dah, kita main buaya darat. Susah main sundul ya bang. Bantu Pak Formasi bang, ini mana pakai nih back nih. Bangak semua back nih. Ini agak bangak backnya. Coba ini begini. Ini pakai mana ini? Ini dah. Formasinya jangan dah main, lu usah main sudul, main biasa dah. Bosan saya main sudul, ngantuk. Nah, rokok saya datang itu guys. Ya bang, semoga bisa menang nih bang. Udah meh, balas saya. Siapa ini? Leburin deh nih. Titip kena pressing gitu. Tapi lah. Titip. Positif blitz dia nih. Kita blitz dia.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Chance! Leicester gets good distance on it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Haaland. Picked out brilliant. There's the hit! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Messi. Drogba. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Nesta clears it away. Indonesia so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram. He won't be happy with that one. Well, played right into his path. Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That's been cut out, well played. Clips it so gently. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Enak juga nih Bang mendarat.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Enak menangkan.
And here's Haaland. Haaland! And that's out of reach. running strong and purposeful. Seedorf. Now that's well seen too. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, that's a key interception. Moved on forwards. Now it's Messi. Now it's Drogba. Real chance! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
And how about the timing of the pass and run?
Nah,
They've
kurang
worked
nih.
it before,
Kurang,
and no doubt they'll work it again.
Kayak jago nih, kurang tuh.
Two goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Kurang, biar cepat nih. Tak mau deh, kurang guys. Minta dicoba lagi orang. Ganti apa nih? Apa ganti dulu? Ayo, tambah lagi gol biar ada suren.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Drogba is sharing after that one. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Floated through. Mbappe!
Mbappe.
And more. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
The invitation was received
Keren
with
dah,
such a clever
guys.
run, and he had that defence
Keren
in
dah,
utter
bro.
confusion.
Sambar rokok ini. Nah, gitu dong. Keren dah. Guys, bentar guys, sambil rokok dulu guys. Tunggu. Tunggu bentar guys. Nah, halo Bang Firman, halo. Udah ada nih kekuatan datang. Nah, kalau kekuatan datang udah. Balik lagi guys. Jagonya Drogba nih. Inilah. Kita pakai inilah. Jago Drogba. Iya bang, bener, amin. Semoga bisa bang ya. Udah nggak turun lagi nih. Ngos-ngosan main ini. Setengah mati, tepus nih. 3 jam. Belum tembus divisi 1 guys. Divisi 2 ke divisi 2. Sialan emang. 3 jam nggak tembus divisi 2. Kampret. Ini kayaknya baju anu nih, kemenangan merah Indonesia nih, biar tetap pakai baju kemenangan. Lama musuhnya masih apa, kamu ganti guys.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Can he finish?
Ya Allah.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Shapes to shoot! And now a sudden chance to counter.
Blitz. Ya elah, blitznya gitu sekali.
Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Van Bouten cuts out the pass. And here's Drogba. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Ronaldinho. Drilled in low. Well, they could break here. Mbappe. Neymar. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cleared without complication. And here's Mbappe. Thuram making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Seedorf. And that could set him on his way. Messi fires it in low.
Yee.
So it is still 0-0. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
That's very neat. Valverde.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Ronaldinho gets flagged offside. Neymar, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Kaya.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Uy,
Oh,
nakon.
great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Totti will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Griezmann. Danger averted for now. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And he's let fly. And that has fair fizzed. Seedorf. Half an hour played now. Messi. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And one more try!
Ya Allah.
He's missed, but not by that far. Vieira. Opts for safety. Antonetti. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Messi!
Tuwang standing
Good
dito
try,
eh.
very good try in fact.
Terbang
Well, that was
atas.
smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Jelek standing sekarang, guys.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
Berapa kali standing terbang ke atas.
Valverde. And here's Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Griezmann. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And somehow it stayed out.
Tidak gol.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. Totti. And the pass is intercepted. Gently done. And he cuts out the supply.
Nah.
Very nicely done. And it's Neymar. Showing good feet. Neymar, good purposeful running this.
Enggak dia.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
Has been indicated.
Ya, kok gitu sih?
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the first half is done. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, the goal attempts are coming thick and fast, but so far there's nothing to show for it. I think the manager will be pretty happy with his team's performance. He just needs a little more craft and guile.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match.
Mana ba bang kollernya? Sudah tadi bang main koller. Bosan. Nggak tak bawa koller. Bosan main kollernya bang. 2 jam tadi main koller.
And we're off again.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nesta. And it's Zanetti. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Chouameni. Ronaldinho. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pavard spots it and intercepts. Valverde. That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. Thuram. Valverde with the foul. He could be in here. And Messi!
Ya Allah.
Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And smartly reclaimed. And it's Messi. And here's Seedorf. So what can they make of this? Zanetti kept his eye on it,
The
and
attendance
he's there.
for this match was 28,000.
He's got a sonic goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Totti really must be thinking what he has to do to score
Ini pakai
there.
semata assist nih bang. Ngeri sih bang.
It's their second corner of the
Umpannya
game.
mantap. Nggak perlu capek.
He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Maldini going full steam ahead down the left flank. Pass is just off target. Mbappe He is in a really good position out wide. He is through here. Pass somewhat off target.
Yeah.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Roberto Baggio. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh no, this does not look good. He is just caressing the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Yeah, naambot.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Federico Valverde. Number 4, Daniel Van Buiten. Baggio.
Drogba has given away a free kick.
Number 23, Beckham. Number 5, Adams. Number 10, Messi. Substitution.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's dropped. There's the shot!
Tuh, sematasis tuh bang.
Oh,
Masuk ke
surely
depan.
that deserved better.
Almost the perfect
Tak
move.
itu.
Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level. Indonesia showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's got away. Out of play for a throw. Neymar gets it away. David Villa. And it's Neymar. David Villa. David Villa. David Villa!
Ya Allah, placingnya.
Full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Double shoot, ada gol. Jalan.
Substitution
The changes
on the
then in
field.
quick succession.
Number 70, Griezmann. Number 28, Benjamin Pavard. Coming on the field.
Now it's
number
Ronaldinho.
9,
Ronaldinho
Diego Koller.
will not want to
Number
lose out
2,
here, not against this
Giuseppe
opponent.
Bergami.
That's a sweet ball that. He's cut it out.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a
Ya
price.
Allah.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Sialan.
This is it then, now or never. Good read, needed to be. Seedorf. Messi. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Kasar orang.
And that certainly packs a punch.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Pinches it off him. Bale, this is promising. Drogba is onto this. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. David Villa, real chance! Now it's Bale. It's Bale!
Ya Allah.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Now it's Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective.
Turun 5 sialan. Last game dah guys. Cukuplah lah. Wah, FP. Kedua lah kemarin.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Pedri. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. De Bruyne. Mbappe. Here's Rodri. Pedri. Pedri. And it's De Bruyne. For Messi. Kimmich is charging up on the overlap. And it's Messi. Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aim forwards. Pedri. Pedri driving forwards. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Messi. Chance here to counter. Seedorf. Rodri deals with that comfortably.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Nesta. Vieira. And it's Neymar.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Davis. Mbappe. And it's De Bruyne. Messi picked out brilliantly. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. For De Bruyne. Seedorf. Messi. And it's Messi. Seedorf. Now it's Messi. He's tried one!
Yeah, yeah.
And that has been knocked clear. Kane. It's Pedri.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries to get it clear. Pedri. That's a sharp pass. Seedorf. Now it's Messi. Well, played right into his path. Seedorf. Now it's Luis Suarez. De Bruyne. So what can they make of this? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. White. Looking for the run. Mbappe picks it up out wide. throw-in. And it's Luis Suarez.
Ya Allah, Suarez.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good take in a good area. Hits one!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spread it left. Can he get it through? Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 4. Viene sostituito
Whistle
con il
goes,
numero
and we
2.
start the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Kane. Oh, can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That is good strength.
Siapkan Suarez naman.
De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's there to get it away. And that's put paid to a promising move. Messi. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Neymar. Attenzione, un cambio.
Vieira. That's been cut out, well played. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. De Bruyne. Oh, this looks sharp. De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And that is as far as they're going to go.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Kane. And it's Neymar. And the shot's on here. And the pass is intercepted. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Il campo per il numero 19. Fernando Torres.
Mbappe.
Il numero 20. Modric. Cambio di giocatori.
Bukan sana.
Mbappe,
Oh,
well, he was
no.
given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Closing in on goal. Cleared away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's away. Bale. Bale! And he nearly went all the way.
Bale just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, but the two that closed him down merit the praise of a job well done. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Great ball, and he's in here. Vieira. Oh, he's found some space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He can run onto that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bale. It's Bale! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Out for a throw. Bale. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pull it. Oh, a delicate chip through. And it's hoisted clear. Speculative strike. And the goalkeeper watches it past. And it's Neymar. Messi engages and forces him off the ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And here's Torres. Modric.
Ci saranno
Oh,
3
important
minuti di
interception.
recupero.
Seedorf. Pull it. Gabriel with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And he can clear it away. Float it up and over. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective.
Thank you guys.